Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim, an Age of Wonders. For today could be the end of Deathlord Iratus' campaign. The Supreme Necromancer is in alliance with two fellow necromancers, and these two ladies have joined us to claim victory in the Age of Shadow. So, if today is indeed the victory, we will be pushing to turn 80, which is when the counter will end, no matter what. If today is indeed the victory, do not worry. Age of Wonders 4 will continue on the channel, and you can vote on what the next series will be. If this is victory, in the pinned comment below will be a poll where you can decide who's next. There are some spicy choices if I do say so myself. But we're not just going to end the turn and be all boring and spam through it. No. Victory or no, we have a city to establish. A brand new city. And I'm going to try and learn as much as possible. I've already learned so much about this game. Remember, this is my first campaign. I've already learned so much. But we're going to try and learn as much as possible. So, I'm just going to attract a pop. And let's get a teleportation system down, shall we? Do I want it here? I want a gold vein. I want it here. Yeah, give me more Immaterium. So we'll attract a pop, plop down a conduit. It doesn't need to be a conduit, but they do the same thing. And let's get a teleporter right here for a freaking 6 turns. Okay, good job. It's fine. We ended getting ready to fight these abominations, these monstrosities. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall intermittently as a group of elemental beings panic at your army's approach. The Earth Titan, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you would result in almost certain death, but is unwilling to abandon its group. Will you attack them, or allow the Earth Titan and its temperamental allies to retreat? I'll take the mana, it's fine. We are already prime evil, we don't need to be even more evil. I take it back, we're not fighting them. The Visor of Farsight. Yeah, sure. There you go. Okay. Well. Anticlimactic. Iratus is going to go take this on. There's actually not much more for us to do. So, I guess we can go take out whatever this is, assuming we can find it. Which means I need General Seafaring. Boom. Speaking of basic seafaring, I made a terrible assumption at the beginning of the campaign. One that may have assisted us in our conquest of the Underdark. Thank you for pointing this out. See those waterways? Well, I saw all these spikes here and thought this was untraversable. But spoiler alert, it is traversable. So you can sail through all this, and it's meant to be like a canal that connects the underground. Of course, it doesn't completely connect it. It ends here, ends down here, and then we can, go this way. But, things to know if we ever try another underground start, which will probably be a while, if you ask me. Bonded vassalage with Harrington. Fantastic. In 16 turns, they'll be flourishing. Well, about that. The campaign ends very soon. We have another Rally of the Lieges. We could get another Blessed Spirit, but I don't care. No, thank you. It's fine. Now, something... I've been thinking about what changes I'd like to make for the next campaign. I am assuming we're going to win because even if the AI throws its full weight at Togrim, she is unbelievably powerful. And the AI is really far away, which is part of the changes I wanted to make. I like the idea of a far map. I do. But it does not... I don't believe it plays well into Magic Victory and Expansion Victory, because then it takes ages to stop somebody from doing that victory. So I think if we do a far map again, it's only going to be Domination Victory. Secondly, I do really like playing on continents. Like, people who are just chilling or tryharding, ironic that they both do it, the two extremes, tend to play only on land map, which means there's just land masses. There's no water at all. And the reason, there are a few reasons. One is because of this. This giant waterway blocking us. I don't like this. But the other is because water combat is kind of sketch. I mean, it's fine, it exists, but there are aquatic dedicated units, of course, that just dominate it as they're supposed to. Part of the fantasy, you know? So, 5 turns. I'm debating what I want to do with that. Baron Sarok Grime of the Free City Blade Hollow trembles before you, clearly aware of your reputation within the realm. Salutations, Supreme Necromancer Deathlord Iratus. We are impressed with the methods you use to expand your realm. We Talbot growers humbly ask you to respect our territory and independence nonetheless. You could send the lowly Baron Sarok Grime one of your Whispering Stones to start gaining influence over the Blade Hollow. How did I find this? Now, I can't say I'm overly interested in competing with Tugrim. Tugrim? Because that is not something the AI likes, but... Hey. Where were you? There you are. How did I even meet you? I don't know. But there you go. We'll see. Magic victory in 5 turns. Yes, yes, yes. You're heading to the Tournament Hill. You guys are going to go find this infestation. You want to do this? Just for, I don't know, shits and giggles? I suppose I should do a sea battle after talking about sea battles, huh? Excuse me. Just to show you guys. Oh god, that's horrifying. That is terrifying. There's so many ghost ships everywhere. Get on water. Or excuse me, get on land. The Desecrate Structure. Nice. Desecrate Structure. We are finally at the Tier 4 tomes. Finally. So, we have the Tome of the Reaper and the Tome of Oblivion. We can use this to summon the Living Fog, which we fought a few of those. But we're instead going to go with the Tome of the Reaper, because the Reaper has the Finger of Death, the greatest ability in the game. And I am going to let the lady talk, because I'm curious.
So many waste the divine gift of their souls, merely attempting to bring some semblance of hope to their petty lives. They truly lack vision. What wasted potential? They are unworthy of such an effective source of power. Reapers correct this oversight by rending the spirit, using it to fuel the darkest of arts, and bringing delightful undeath unto the land.
Delightful undeath. Yeah, this is amazing. Target non-hero becomes despaired and marked for death. I've been scheming how I would rebuild Iratus, and I think I've concocted a pretty powerful morale bombing build. You know, because Dread was my favorite in the game. And that's good to know. We've unlocked the Shadow Root, yes. Rakshagi has perished. Okay. She died over there. Artica must have crumped her. This isn't over yet. You could still rise in the ranks of the worlds. I am rising in the ranks of the world. Of course, no help from you, Artica. And I have mixed feelings about Allied Victory. I turned it on so that the AI wouldn't betray each other. That was the whole reason I turned it on. But what's happened... First of all, what are the chances that all 3 Shadow Affinity characters are on the same continent? With no one else? What are the chances of that? I'm sure someone already figured it out. So it was kind of natural that we would all ally with each other. But now, we've kind of dragged... Artica and Carissa have kind of dragged themselves into this alliance just to try and win. And the only people who didn't were the ones who are, like, really against us for whatever reason. I don't even know why. She's evil. She should have joined us. What about you? You're also evil. Is everyone on this freaking map evil? Tugrim's good. How ironic. Yep. Oh, Carissa's neutral. Excuse me. Carissa is true neutral. Okay, that's fine. Now, the main reason I'm doing this, I mean, you know, besides for something to do, whenever we destroy an infestation, we get a unit based on that infestation. That's how we acquired our fiery friends. It's not fiery. While traveling past a hill crowned with the vestiges of a ruined castle, you hear the remote echo of a cheering crowd. You move closer to investigate. The ruins open out into a makeshift fighting arena. In the gap formed by a broken wall stands a group of shadowborn elves, led by a ringmaster gesturing at you. A noble supreme necromancer graces us with his presence. Welcome, bloodthirsty onlooker. He smiles with a mouth missing most of its teeth. I run this mobile fighting establishment. The toughest gladiators bring home the gold. He holds up a pouch filled with coins. The ringmaster proclaims, join the carnage, defeat my heroes, and win the gold. Or use those pretty legs to run straight home. Okay. Wow. You know what? Out of curiosity. Sheer brutal curiosity. Just wondering. That's on fire. Crap. You know why it's on fire? The nightmare ran through it. Aye. Definitely should have brought everyone together. That's okay. What, how quickly do you think I can kill these guys? They didn't move. Okay. I have no idea what you think you're doing. Oh, I grazed. Darn. Challenging me. But that's okay. I don't need to know. All I need to know is that you are mad, and I have a fucking dragon. Well, good job, everyone. Soul decaying. Sure. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, I can't res him. Because he's not here. He's a hero. Okay. We're gonna get hit by this. Didn't even do that much damage. That was crits. Bro. Also, I should have done this. I should have sundered him if I was gonna do it this way, but that's fine. Well done, Iratus. Show your minions how it's done. Okay. Well, that was fun. I don't know why I felt the need to do that manually. It's whatever. You were victorious against a band of fierce gladiators. Oh, yeah. The ringmaster grins and weaves his way past expired combatants. Amazing! By the god, dear, I haven't seen that sort of fighting in ages. He pats the fat coin purse on his belt. Coins jingle. I suppose you expect payment, my supreme necromancer. He looks around and says, pack up, boys. The tournament hill has a new owner, and his name is Deathlord. He grins at Deathlord while his underlings mutter and leave. Here is your cut of the winnings. Now we'll take our leave, he says, holding out a much smaller bag of coins. Ooh, level 6. Well, I won all the gold. Great. We did it. I wonder if I can go snag this and get another dragon. We'll find out. So this gives us 5 fortification health per quarry in the city domain. Also gives us 5 Imperium and 20 research. Unit deployment location. Cool, we get some ogres. Now, there is an interesting game among the dragons coming from. Map modifier. And it's one that I really enjoy, but I don't know if anyone else would like it. What it does is... I'm just going to take a quarry. Okay. It basically generates a whole bunch of... Let's rush us and get this dragon out of here. A whole bunch of wonders, like, all over the map. How's the AI do here? Does well enough for me. That was one of the horrors we unearthed last episode. And I'm pretty sure they can only, like, pillage quarries. Or not quarries, but, province improvements. Like, they can't actually attack your city or anything. I don't know, though. I do not know. Not that it matters, but let's get Inspiring Leader just for just upkeep. Ah, yes, I wanted to try this. So my question that I have, does this just give +5 mana to whatever the province is? Target not valid. Sure. Oh, it targets these things. Oh. I see. Cool. And I'm assuming that has no upkeep, because that would be dumb. Nice. Interesting. Okay, so when you have free souls, you can just cast that and get free mana. That's good to know. We have a whole bunch of remains, but while they're in here, they're generating mana. Sounds great. A teleporter pact with Necron. I'm going to decline this because that means he can be right on top of my capital, and I don't like that. He wants me to become a vassal? No, no, no. What? What? Hello? Okay. They probably declared war on one of my allies, and it just brought me into it or something. I don't know. So about the Wonder thing. I enjoyed playing with that in other Age of Wonders games, because they're just everywhere. Was Planetfall the only one that had that? I'm trying to think back to Age of Wonders 3. But basically, those special buildings, those silvers and bronzes and golds, would be everywhere. Of course, the downside is that removes kind of their specialty. And even now, we didn't turn that on, and look, there's like 3 on the same bloody screen. So I have no idea what that would do. Maybe it's not necessary. This Bastion's having a hard time. Just a thought. I have plenty of thoughts. Many of which must be banished occasionally. The other thing is I do like fighting brutal AI. I thought about lowering it to hard, but hear me out. Hear me out. Part of what we're seeing from Tugrim is an uncontested brutal AI. This AI was uncontested by any other, not by me, not by any other AI. She was allowed to freely grow to her heart's content. So what we saw with Tugrim was the brutal AI at its most efficient. However, if the map were smaller, or if we were on opposing sides, I'd be dragging her down over time, and, well, if I also wasn't isolated in the underground. So I think it'd be fine to fight brutal AI in, like, a map where everyone's kind of together, instead of being separated by this giant freaking ocean. The Heart of Immaterium. Great. It's too late. Oh, they took out the investee. I was gonna do this. Great. Do I go mess with the cat just to do it? It looks like Tugrim's avoiding the thing. It'll take me a while to get over here, but sure, why not? Let's see how the teleporter works. I don't know why everyone is jigging out. So, how do you think I use this? Oh, I can't. Because... now I can. I don't want to use any Imperium, so let's get more... Ugh, I don't get that. I'm saving my Imperium for... boom. Nice. Look at that. I am saving my Imperium to get the 500 shadow thing, just so we can see how it works. Let me get some gold. Love me some gold. Cool. Did that take all my movement? It might have. Trade proposal. No. Again, I don't want you spawning right next to my capital city. That sounds like a terrible idea. Although Tugrim is less likely to betray me than Necron. Because Necron is a sinister spy, I think. So he would have no qualms about breaking our treaty and just doming me for the fun. Which I can respect. I can respect that. I know I've just been like randomly talking about changes I'd make, but I hope it hasn't been too disorienting. We're coming up on turn 80 faster than I thought. So one of the options in the poll, I'm just fully convinced Turgrim is going to win and drag me with her. One of the options, if you haven't seen Iratus before, it might surprise you, or it might not make sense, but it's called The Stranger, and I made sure to specify to be a continuation of like the Iratus roleplay. The Stranger was the character that ultimately opposed Iratus returning in the game. And you didn't destroy him, which is kind of why it'd be fun to play as him, but he watched you destroy the world, which is fun. Corruption rules your city of the Crypt, its people governed by crooked guards and fraudulent guild masters. A citizen explains the situation to you. The citizens kneel before you in deference, but speaks with a boldness that increases with every word. By Supreme Necromancer, corruption has festered in the crypt for far too long. Disease, chaos, and poverty reign in the streets, while the guild leaders buy luxuries. The guards themselves raid our houses and rob us, instead of protecting us. This cannot go on, my Supreme Necromancer. Your city will rot from the inside. How will you end the corruption? How indeed. I am going to punish the fraudulent guild leaders. Because I don't... Did that say lose 63 gold per turn? That said gain 63 gold per turn. Well, that was a mistake. But it should be fine. You are not an infestation. No. You're just a dude. Please let me click on my dude. Oh, it's right there. Whoops. At least one hero is required. Well, darn. Okay, at least we'll heal in this domain. Convenient. Alright, start waddling over. Rakshagi has returned to her capital city. Don't care. Turn 78. And no one dares oppose the Seed of Shadow. They kind of can't, just because of their positioning. Again, the farm map thing. I do like the idea of the AI being able, the AI and I being able to expand, but I don't know. I definitely think I'm gonna make the. There's not an option to remove the underground in Age of Wonders 4. There was in Age of Wonders 3, and I often turned it on. But you can make it bigger or smaller, and I was thinking about making it smaller. Not that I would start in it, but. Or I can make it bigger. Start on the surface and see if we can get like an underground establishment going. An underground outpost of sorts. What would an underground on a far map with expansive underground look like? That'd be kind of nuts. I wonder if it can go beyond the boundaries of the map, or if it just like means that it's maxed out and... Oh, I wonder if it means not like the physical size of the map, but in the underground, like, there's this whole bunch of, like, bedrock that you just can't... You can't do anything with it. You can't claim it. You can't break it. It's just there. I wonder if expansive and small changes how much bedrock there is. No, I think it's actual size. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we can test it, right? Might be worth testing. Can Iratus take out a dragon layer alone? Maybe not. Not that we're gonna have enough turns. We can try. Bloody well try. The army of Enamru. I mean, if you want to attack me while I'm taking down your outpost, that's cool. 4 turns? No. Sure. So this is the way the siege mechanic works. This is our second siege. Basically, the way it works is you build these siege projects, and it goes against whatever their defensive structures are. I don't know why this outpost that's upgrading has stone walls already. Probably a Immaterium thing, if I had to guess. But can I actually reach you guys? I cannot. Okay. So sure. We'll just chill together. I know. I've started the siege. The siege has begun. Or has it not? Whatever, I'll just stay here. If they get attacked, when you're sieging, everyone has to be in the siege hex to be pulled into the siege, but if we're standing here, I don't think... Oh, you have 2 little heroes here. Level 9. Wow. Just chill. Experimentation chambers have been built. I need money. Can you give me money? There you go. Carissa the Red has withdrawn. Oh. An evil presence lingers in these lands. Yep. Is this the final turn? I wonder if there's going to be like a big warning. Like, this is the final turn. Get it together. Or die. That'll be funny. Oh. Ba ba da bum 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 bum. My dragon's in the picture. Of course it is. The Age of Shadow. Your ally, Tugrim Hammerhall, has become eternal. Your people watch in awe as you rise together and call upon unending armies. An eternity of cold and death awaits the realm as you welcome the Age of Shadow and claim your victory. This was the shortest episode of the whole series. So, yeah, that's that. This was not what I had planned, but, you know, nothing ever goes according to plan. Which one am I? I'm this one. Oh, dear mother of pearl. There was a time when I had competed. Right here. Turn 8. Probably because I had fought freaking bone dragons and they had not. Cowards. Craven dog. But see, they already had a second city going on here. Ugh. Ugh. I want to be in the overworlds. Wow, that's City 3, turn 12? No wonder I was way alone. How about, I was rather high economic. Yeah, my economy was okay. I felt like it was awful. You see, she just pulled way ahead. Her and Blint were just going crazy. Alright, well, that is that. Iratus has claimed his victory and has proven worthy of ascending, and he shall. Now this victory, while true, was not Iratus's true victory. Iratus will return to destroy all life in the future. But the question is now to you. Does Iratus return next series? Or does he return later? After we have learned even more and gained even more power. As for our Pantheon, this is what it looks like right now. I did the cheese to level up and get all the society traits so I can make a perfect society. But Iratus will claim the crown of the Gaudia and open up the end. I don't know what else I want here. I have to think about it. There we go. Just grab the Necromancer stuff. There's not much to think about. And that is a glorious victory for Iratus. But as mentioned, Age of Wonders 4 will continue. Streams will be returning as well. That'll probably be the next thing on the channel tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out. But remember, check down in the pinned comment below to see the poll so you can vote on what comes next. There are some spicy options, and I hope at least one of them, brings you great interest. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your tremendous support on this series. It has been my most successful analytically series I've ever made. It has been heartwarming and a little overwhelming at times. I hope I've gotten back to all your comments. Thank you all again, and thank you to the patrons and the channel members who have supported the channel through all of this time. I greatly appreciate you. And if you'd like to stay updated and happy on the channel as streams return, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you in the next Age of Wonders 4 series, whichever one wins the poll. Bye!